She feels like a lot of the time she has to prove to herself, to others more so than herself, that she is worthy of being their friend, being their wife, being somebody in their life. Because I feel like when she was younger, she was abandoned quite a bit. So with the few... Hi everyone, welcome back to No Light Tarot, where I pull different energies about specific hot topics. I do usually focus on people in the public eye so that we can learn from situations. So it's not about negative gossip, and I wanted to cover this because I feel like so much has come out about Teddi Mellencamp, her family, and I feel like she's kind of trying to push her way back into Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And so I just want to do a reading about that. Soon I'll do one on Crystal, as promised. I did find out Crystal's zodiac sign because I was watching one of the videos, one of the episodes where she said I'm Aquarius, and that makes sense because I said in that video that I am an Aquarius and I was born on Chinese New Year, and she said her birthday was around Chinese New Year. So I found out she's Aquarius, and I'm very shocked that she's the same sign as me because I've never disliked a housewife like the way that I disliked her. But oftentimes they say what we see in others and we don't like is often what we have ourselves. So I'm going to be doing that very, very soon. So please take this. It's not supposed to be truth or false, that kind of aspect. It's picking up energy. So it is one aspect of a truth. So just keep that in mind. It's intuitive based, it's not fact based, so please don't treat it like it's a guessing game. Okay, so the past, her past, her present, her future. And her past, oh, let me just quickly tell you her chart. So I couldn't pick up a full chart. I actually found this on YouTube by an astrologer named Karen Katsko, and she said her sun is in Cancer, her moon is in Cancer, and that's the only thing I heard because I don't like to copy other people's videos or go off of what they say. But sun and moon in Cancer, being a double Cancer, implies to me that she's very emotional, and we've actually already seen that. I personally have had issues with Cancers, but I don't want to taint that, and I want to treat this as a non-biased reading. All my readings, I like to be as non-biased as possible. So with the past, the moon, 2 of swords, and 8 of wands. So I have a feeling that there came a time in her life when she didn't know what she wanted to do with herself. I feel like she felt a lot of pressure from her dad. I actually don't even know who he is because I wasn't raised in America, so I don't know who he is at all. When she was, because I watched the show, I know more about her. I know more her than I do him. So when she came on the show, she was like, I'm John Mellencamp's daughter. I was like, I've never seen that name in my life, but it is what it is. But I can see that she went through a very dark phase in her life, and she decided to set goals for herself. And I think that kind of falls into her nutrition aspect of it, where she's like, I'm very interested to see what her rising is, because I think it might be Capricorn. And you know, now that I remember they did do an astrology video on the Real Housewives, and you know what, I can rewatch it tonight. So I will get back to you about that, because I feel like her rising is an earth sign. It's either Capricorn or Taurus, because when she has a goal, she sets it. And when she sets that goal, sometimes she can be so into that goal that she doesn't see anything else. So with the present, and sorry, just one more thing. I feel like the goal that she set was that she didn't want to seem like the daughter who's not doing anything with her life. She wanted to give the impression to the public that she is doing well and she's thriving despite what people thought about her before. So with the present being Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and 3 of Cups, I have a strong feeling that she has this need. Her life, her shadow work, because we all have things about us that we need to work on. It's called shadow work. She needs to stop trying to prove to everybody that she's worthy. I have a strong feeling she feels like that, because even with her friends, she's like, I'll buy you this, I'll be there for you even though you treat me badly. Like, she always puts herself I wouldn't say she puts herself last. Let me rephrase that. She feels like a lot of the time she has to prove to herself, to others more so than herself, that she is worthy of being their friend, being their wife, being somebody in their life. Because I feel like when she was younger, she was abandoned quite a bit. So with the future being Page of Swords, Three of Wands, and Three of Pentacles. Okay, so I see her starting a new business. She's learning something. I think it has to do with cooking. Yeah, like a cooking show, that kind of thing. She's trying to get sponsors for it right now, and it's gonna be, I mean, she's not really liked in the public eye, so it might be difficult to get sponsors, because I think, and I've said this before, when people see that you try too hard, it doesn't translate to the camera. I went through a phase in my life. If you see videos of me in 2015, when I started doing videos, I was trying to come across likable. I was trying to come across like I cared, and people see the trying more than they see what your intentions are. So I see that with her. They see that she's trying too hard, and it doesn't translate well to camera. So with King of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Swords, she's going to be working with a business partner, like a mentor, somebody who's older. And I think it might be the guy from Shark Tank. What's his name? Kevin something? I forgot his name, but that guy. He gives me similar energy. If it's not him, it's somebody who looks like him or has a similar voice to him, but it's going to mentor her and be like, okay, you need to be honest about this. She's not going to take it very well with the Hermit and Nine of Pentacles, but she's still going to do it because she wants to prove people wrong. She wants to prove this aspect of her. She wants to be successful at all costs. So she might cry a lot behind closed doors when he's like putting her through boot camp. But she's going to launch it. She's also going to launch some skincare. I get skincare. That kind of, I see like green bottles. Juices too. So she really wants to expand her brand. She has a lot of work to do because of the bad press she got. But again, she has to be honest, because I actually, even though she's not my favorite housewife, I don't like what she said about Dana. I think she was shifting blame. I'm a ride or die. Not in the sense that if you do something wrong, I won't say something. But Dana's been so lovely to me, and I stick by that. She's been really, really very welcoming and sweet to me, and I totally stand behind Dana, and I think Dana has a really good heart. So I just want to put that out there, that this whole thing with her accusing Dana, I don't like. But I do think Teddi has a good heart. She's just caught up in trying to keep up with the Joneses that she forgets who she really is. So let's see. I really think she means well. She's just like caught up in, you know, we all have somebody like that in high school. And I've had moments when I've been like that, where it's like a little girl trying to like prove that they're old enough to sit with the cool girls. You know, that's the energy that I get. Okay, so let's see. That's why she's very defensive, and that's why she's mean sometimes. Okay, so Seven of Cups, Five of Wands, Two. Okay, so like I said, lots of competition, Five of Wands, to make her dream. She comes from this mentality that in order to have what she wants, she has to fight for it. And I think that's why she does those kinds of things, where she proves herself. She's like, if I have something, I have to fight for it. And she said she was an equestrian, right? She's very competitive. But the thing about being competitive, you can't be competitive with people. It just doesn't work like that, because then you'll be the scapegoat for when somebody uses you that doesn't have good intentions. So the Knight of Wands and the Star, I see her next business doing well if she takes this mentor's advice. He's going to be very hard on her, and he's going to tell her, hey, he's going to make her cry, he's going to reduce to tears, but she kind of needs a shake up, and she needs to be she needs to get honest with herself. So I pulled a card for healing, and it says, I am a light worker in disguise. I don't have to talk about it. I can just be it. And I think that's definitely for Teddi, is that she doesn't have to put on this show, this performance. She can just be, like, be it. It's plain and simple. So I love you all. I am taking private readings if you're interested. At the moment, take care.